Never before, says Yamaha. And then they highlight the EV in never. That's because they've never before done an EV for the Indian market. Never before have they made an EV for the Indian market in India. And now it's a proud moment because, well, it's not just Yamaha's first EV, but it's actually based on an Indian manufacturer's product. We're talking about River Indy. Don't believe me? Well, look at the grips right here. You will see a little River logo right on the grips there. And the same goes on the swing arm as well, right here. But that's not what is important. What is important is that River has created all the underpinnings for it, and now Yamaha have built a little bit of a different looking bodywork. So what you get are these two stacked headlights, these chunky LED DRLs. Again, something similar in terms of the design philosophy that we saw from River Indy. Great looking design from River, right? And that has been carried over in a way to the Yamaha EC-06 as they like to call it, but it wears a more sophisticated design. The River Indy was more rugged, built for the Indian roads, built to go anywhere in the Indian road conditions. Here, this has a more cosmopolitan vibe, let's put it that way. So if you think that the River Indy is a bit too crude and you want a Japanese alternative to the Indian underpinnings, this could be your answer. Now in terms of the specs, not much has been revealed yet, but we are looking at similar specs: 4.5 kilowatt hour battery pack, 6.7 kilowatt electric motor. Now in terms of the ergonomics, quite nice. Getting 2 feet flat on the ground is no problem at all. The seat, of course, is a little wide for better under seat storage, even with those batteries. But yeah, the ergonomics are quite nice. It also feels pretty light, lighter compared to the Aerox, of course, which has also been shown in an electrified avatar, and we have a video on that, so definitely do check that out as well. Now, as for the range, they're looking at about 160 kilometers of claimed range for this scooter. Let me know, what do you think of that? Let me know what you think of the specs as well. Now let's look at a few more details here. We already looked at the digital instrumentation. Unfortunately, we don't have the keys, so we can't really fire it up for you. But you get these gloss black panels right here, which I think Yamaha should replace with something that's more matte black, something like this, because this, I think, in the Indian scheme of things, is just going to get ruined very quickly. So I think they need to definitely replace this. The switchgear is nice and simple. There should be absolutely no problem getting used to all of this. There are different riding modes. There's also the reverse mode that you will get. That's the River grip that I was talking about. Maybe that will make way for Yamaha branded grips. I don't know. Or maybe they will probably want to proudly show off that it is based on the River underpinnings. Now, if you look at the front section of the apron, you get a charging flap right here, which is going to be opened using this switch. So pressing this switch will open the charging flap. This is where your charger goes. Pressing this will open the seat, but again, we are not able to do that right now because the keys are not with us. And I think the storage space underneath, if it's anything similar to the River Indy, then that is definitely going to be good, because a full face imported sport helmet fits in quite nicely, as we showed you in the River Indy review as well. I already told you the specs. We've already taken a look at the way this thing has been laid out. It's got a nice chunky swing arm, which should be good for Indian road conditions. You also get these 2 suspension elements on either ends. So in terms of the robustness or the ruggedness that is required, I think it's all there. Something again similar to what we saw on the Indy, but now in a more sophisticated package. What do you think should be the expected price for this? I think it is definitely going to command decent enough premium over the River Indy, so that should give you a decent indication of what the pricing is going to be. This is going to come out in 2026. EC-06 is what it's called. And well, let us know, what do you think about it? Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've hung around all the way till the end, until the next one, take care, ride safe, and don't forget to subscribe to OVERDRIVE.